Tonight, we're looking at a story that sent a massive shockwave through the creator community. An assault at a fan convention, caught on camera, has forced an industry-wide reckoning over a critical question. In the real world, where does the line between a fan and a creator get drawn, and who is there to enforce it?
The scene was TwitchCon 2025 in Los Angeles, an event that's supposed to be a celebration of streaming culture, but this year, it became ground zero for a debate about the real-world safety of online personalities.
Simply disgusting. That's the raw, immediate reaction from someone who saw it happen. So what exactly unfolded that sparked this level of outrage?
Let's dive right into the incident itself. We're talking about a public assault, one captured on video that went viral almost instantly, putting a harsh spotlight on just how vulnerable creators can be.
And at the absolute center of this is the streamer Emiru. Now, if you're not familiar, she is a huge deal in the streaming world. With nearly 2 million followers, she's a major figure, known for her League of Legends content and incredible cosplay. Her prominence is exactly why this one moment became so symbolic for the entire community.
So here's what happened. During a public meet and greet, something creators do all the time, a man is seen on video bypassing security, walking right up to Emiru, physically grabbing her and attempting to kiss her without her consent.
Let's just break down that chaotic moment. You see the attacker approach. Then he grabs her. Emiru immediately reacts, pushing the man away, and it's only then that security finally intervenes and removes him. The whole thing shows just how terrifyingly fast a fan interaction can escalate into a physical threat.
Okay, so in the immediate aftermath, two very different stories started to emerge. You had the official corporate response, and then you had the reality of what the creator herself actually experienced.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got Twitch's official statement. You know, the usual corporate language. Zero tolerance, individual was immediately removed, safety is our highest priority. But then you look at Emiru's side of the story. She said she felt shaken and unsupported. She felt the response was slow. And this part is just staggering. No one from security asked if I was okay. That disconnect is massive.
The impact on Emiru was, well, profound. She publicly announced, "This will be my last TwitchCon." And then she issued this stark warning to her peers, saying creators should seriously consider not participating in the future unless real, tangible safety improvements are made. I mean, that is a powerful statement.
Now, here's what is so crucial to understand. This wasn't just some random one-off incident. The reason the community reacted so strongly is that this assault feels like the culmination of a long, escalating pattern of safety concerns.
Just look at this timeline. It paints a pretty grim picture. In 2024, there were reports of harassment at that year's TwitchCon. Fast forward to March of 2025, and Emiru is getting death threats during a live stream. Then, just before this TwitchCon, huge creators like Valkyrae and QTCinderella actually pulled out, specifically saying they feared for their safety. So the assault on Emiru wasn't just an incident. For many, it was a fear realized.
I mean, just think about that for a second. The atmosphere of risk was already so intense that some of the biggest names in the business had decided it wasn't safe to even show up. They voted with their feet before this attack even happened. That tells you there was already a deep crisis of confidence in event security. So all of this leads us to what many are now calling an inflection point for the entire creator industry. This isn't just about one event or one platform anymore. It's about forcing a confrontation with a problem that many feel has been brushed aside for way too long.
So what is an inflection point? It's basically a moment that sparks a major, significant change. And the question on everyone's mind is whether this assault on Emiru will finally be that moment for the creator economy. And what's really interesting is that the community isn't just angry. They're coming forward with concrete, actionable solutions. We're talking about better screening, actual physical barriers at meet and greets, and specialized response teams. But honestly, the most important demand might be this last one, giving creators a real say in designing the very safety plans that are meant to protect them.
And that really brings us to the biggest takeaway here. This challenge has fundamentally changed. This is no longer just about moderating a chat room or banning a troll online. The industry now has to figure out how to protect people in the physical world, because the line between being a virtual personality and a real-world target has now been definitively and violently crossed.
So we're left with this one critical question. As these events get bigger, louder, and more spectacular, will this be the wake-up call? Is this the moment the entire creator economy is finally forced to put the physical safety of its talent ahead of everything else?
The answer to that question is going to shape the future for every creator and every fan out there.